Well, okay. If you know anything about me and this channel, like if you've been here a little bit, especially if you watch the streams, you know that this person annoys me deeply. What an annoying person. Everything about the scene is annoying. I don't know if that's what the point is. Because there's some people, and I think that might be, some people do this rage bait thing. Laverne Spicer comes to mind. Where they just make people angry and that's how they go viral. It's a pretty toxic way to live your life. I can't imagine it breeds much happiness. Maybe they delight in their bullshit. But this is Gothix. And she has stuff to say. I have no idea what this is about. It just got submitted to the trash section. And it was a Gothix thing that came in just under 8 minutes long. So I thought to myself, surely I can deal with this. I can watch 8 minutes of this. It'll be fine. Right?
The idea that hearing opposing beliefs will automatically exclude you is a really weird one. When a gender-confused person expresses discontent after society refuses to acknowledge their preferred identity, they claim it's lack of inclusion. When a racially obsessed individual realizes that other people don't see color or feel the need to fixate on it through all facets of entertainment, they claim it's a lack of representation.
Oh. Well, I guess this is my take. I don't think about race until y'all bring it up when you're bitching about mermaids and stuff. That's really when it comes up for me. Like, genuinely, if, like, they made the Black Mermaid thing, I didn't even think about how she was black. I thought about how I fucking hate the Disney remakes. I hope they stop making the Disney remake. The live-action Disney remakes are just dog shit. None of them have been fun or good. The Mulan one was a fucking tragedy. Aladdin was bad. Aladdin might be the closest one to watchable, and it was still bad. I don't know how the Black Elves. Look, I didn't even notice until people started bitching. I was genuinely just lost in the world, man. Why don't you guys just let people have stuff? I don't know, man. I'm race obsessed, bro. They cast some mermaid. I wasn't even paying attention to it. I was never gonna watch this shit. Still probably not going to. I don't know.
When a subscriber of mine becomes frustrated that my videos have seemed to morph into Bible thumping, not realizing that my content has always evolved throughout the years of me being a content creator.
So she's been talking about God a lot because she's trying to get on the right-wing grift. But she's got this aesthetic, which is just so like, does this look like a person that was wearing this today? You feel me? You know how some... What's a good example? Sarah watches this this YouTuber. It's a femme person. I think maybe they're a lesbian, and is like genuinely like just dresses sort of goth, and it comes across as very genuine. It's probably like, oh, I got to do a video. I'm going to dress up or whatever. But like, it still feels like an outfit that this person would wear, and often that's the case, right? A lot of people dress how they would. This is not what I see. This jean jacket looks like it was gotten off a rack from the fucking green room. She just comes across as such a fucking fake, like a phony. This is a character. Well, it's a shitty character. I don't know why people would watch it. I'm glad that people are like, you suck, unsubscribing.
They claim I'm alienating them. Sometimes the discomfort someone feels when they hear an idea that they're not normally exposed to is a key indicator that they need to get out of their comfort zone and be more comfortable with concepts that they find scary. Because the reality is, I'm not alienating.
So she did one take. So she just read this script a couple times from different angles, because this isn't just a different camera. This is the illusion of a different camera. Look at the angle she's looking at. Isn't that weird? Huh. Anyway, I just don't know how... I guess I don't know how you look like this person. Like, this still is so much more annoying than I've ever been. And some dudes fucking hate me. They seethe and cry and shit their pants. This is so fucking annoying. I don't know how you vibe with this. I don't know how you see on your phone a Gothix video, go ooh, and you tap with delight, and you trot over to your device and you watch the latest Gothix video. Don't get it. Don't understand what you get out of it.
Anyone. Your mind is alienating yourself. The question is, why? At what point are you sure that there isn't anything more for you to learn? Instead of owning up to the...
No. I just don't think she has anything to teach me. I think there's lots to learn. Why does she think she has stuff to teach folks? She's not this person. Yes, Cupcake Chaos. You've missed the cornwells.
Pride of believing they're always right, these people simply project their pride onto someone else and say, it's you who's alienating me. Let's be honest here. Nothing is stopping a gender-confused person from being in the presence of someone who won't recognize their pronouns. And the racially obsessed are still able to enjoy a movie or pursue acting without diversity being their entire identity. So, why is it that some people feel unwelcome as I begin exploring these topics? I have yet to tell an atheist, a Wiccan, or a Muslim, or anyone from any belief system that they shouldn't consume my content. Granted, I will criticize and question their beliefs just as much as I hope they continue to do with me.
The complaint isn't that you told people not to watch you.
Have a fantastic day.
What the fuck? What? She's melting my brain, but like I don't even know how she started writing this sentence. It's not on topic. She's like, "You're mad at me." Like, no, they don't like your content. They're saying your content is bad, and you're like, "Well, I didn't tell you to watch the content." Like, you don't want to learn nothing? Like, I'm not learning anything from you. Fine, you don't want to learn anything, then don't. It's like, okay, and then they're what are we just gonna walk away slowly? SMG Hottie, thanks for getting a cupcake. Y2 Yasmin, 50 biddies. I still will never get over the fact that Gothix is like this whole is like this while looking like she's the very caricature of every POC strawman feminist conservatives can think of. Yeah, I think that's the point. I think the point of this facade is, look, I look like this, but I believe in the stuff you guys do. Aren't I accessible? Give me your money. I don't know. She's a huge pick-me, dude. It's nuts.
Gotta keep me on my toes, right? But I'll gladly help someone find the door if they intend on holding a subscription over my head in the hopes that I'll just shut up. 50, 60 years ago, it was normal to talk about God, but now it's too taboo.
Not taboo, just not real. You just sound stupid. Hey, okay, all right, we'll do this again. You can. I think she blocked me on Twitter. You can clip this, okay? Hey, Gothix, hi. You want to talk about religion? No moderator, just a conversation, not a debate. Can you do that? Are you capable of that? That'd be awesome. We can just hang out. I'll smoke some weed. You can do whatever that is. And we can have a conversation. It'd be fun.
Yeah, you don't have to scroll very far on TikTok to see just how intellectually bankrupt society has become. But yes, talking
what does that even mean?
about God is clearly the problem here. Listening to someone you disagree with doesn't mean automatically assimilate, because if you can learn to expose yourself to the most obscure and conflicting...
Say something nice? You son of a bitch, Dr. Gamble. You son of a bitch. What's nice? What is nice? Something nice is that I think we bought the same plastic wallpaper stuff off of Amazon for backdrops that we've used. I mean, I stopped using it because it looks like dog shit, but we had the same one. That's pretty cool.
ideas, then you'll be one step closer to reverse engineering how the other person came to believe what they do.
A white man or men started paying you money to agree with them. and then you believed those things. Yeah, that sounds right.
This entire process that I'm describing is called reasoning from effect to cause, and it's something that scientists do. If you see an effect, you work backwards by observing and testing to see if you can determine what the cause is.
Okay, do that with God.
So, when someone alienates themselves from a topic they disagree with, what they're actually doing is minimizing the amount of information they have to properly reason. Most people who don't believe in Jesus have already experienced the world without him. Like I said, just go look on TikTok. They see it every day with the violence on the news, the perversion in our music, and the degeneracy within our culture. It's everywhere.
I guess I just don't think that her moral standards are a good argument for the belief in Jesus. People are degenerate, okay? What's bad about doing the things they want to do with their lives? It's always degeneracy. I guess. I think you're a degenerate, Gothix. How about that? I think you're a degenerate, and everybody else is fine.
But without exposure to a biblical worldview, how does...
Okay, so what about the biblical worldview where two daughters get their dad drunk and then rape him and steal his seed and become pregnant with his deformed babies? Is that cool and biblical? What about the biblical story where a man he offers his concubine up for gang rape and then cuts her up into a bunch of pieces and then spreads her out through the tribes of fucking Israel, and he's the good guy of the story? What about that one? No? Do those share your family values? What about the one where the God was so uncreative and so flaccid and impotent that he couldn't think of a way to forgive people that he created for the sins that he caused them? He couldn't think of another way to forgive them besides torturing and murdering his own son, whom he loved, apparently. It has the juice? Sure, okay. I guess I could conceive of a story that was maybe, or God that was maybe a little bit better than that. I don't know. But if I can conceive of it, maybe it means nothing. I don't know. I guess the most powerful intellect in the universe is relegated to a very analog solution to the problem he caused himself. The perversion in music is always a thing, right? It was jazz once, then it was progressive rock, then it was metal. Elvis was huge. Black metal, yeah, was the thing, yeah. Thanks for the biddies. Oh boy.
How does one know that God wouldn't fix these problems? And without consistently implementing those values in their own personal life,
Wait, how
can they consciously say that God doesn't exist?
What do you mean? God doesn't exist. Easy. God's not real.
Or prayer doesn't work. Invalidate the Bible as man-made, as if they've never read a book in their life that was written by man. Someone growing up in the church...
What? That's the point! What do you mean? Yeah, that's the point! Books are written by people. Yep. She's close.
Or memorizing the Bible means
God, she's
nothing.
So dumb, dude.
Do you actually walk the talk? That'd be like me leaving a bad review for a movie, knowing damn well that I never saw it. And then, when given the opportunity to watch it for free, I decline because I read a bad review somewhere on Twitter, knowing that there's a chance a lot of people didn't even watch the whole movie or lied and said they did, just like me. Willful ignorance and half-ass research is what this is.
Have you ever been wrong about something, Gothix? Also, God made the Pharaoh's heart cold 6 times so God could use his little plagues. What a guy. True.
Someone who's truly committed to truth and reason won't allow certain topics to scare them out of the room. And actually, I learned this myself when I tried to reason why Christians claim to have so much joy and peace in their life. This was during a time when I was severely depressed and anxious about everything. And it was that sense of desperation that caused me to explore options outside of antidepressants, weed, crystals, or other weird remedies that promise to resolve emotional turmoil.
Bitch, you turned to crystals? Hey, I'm sorry. I know some of you are also on that woo-woo shit, but it's woo-woo shit. It's all dumb. It's all wrong. Crystals, religion, all of it's dumb and wrong. Okay? If it makes you happy and it gets you excited, cool, but you turn to it for fucking healing, you're a dum-dum. Stop doing that. That shit doesn't work. It's not real. That's not how your body works. It's never been how it works. And you will forever deal with the ailments that you have because, I mean, you're just turning to fucking bullshit. No one says that just antidepressants like are fixing depression. It's usually antidepressants in conjunction with therapy, lifestyle changes. Maybe situations at home need to change. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's something else going on. But like, come on, man. Magnets, how do they work? Who knows? Who knows how it works? Yeah, you got to talk to your water. I talk to my Mountain Dew. It'll heal me with nanobubbles.
Mind you, I had only known Christians to be intolerant bigots for most of my life because of previous encounters I had with people that said they were Christian or Christians that I saw on TV. But last year, my perception of these people started to change when Christians began entering my life, and to my surprise, they were so nice.
Damn, she met some nice folks. This is the same thing that oh, what was her name? Karlin Borisenko. That's why she said she left the left. She went to a Trump rally and they were really nice to her, and she's like, "Damn, I guess I believe in this." I mean, damn, Gothix. Looks like you just need to come smoke weed in my living room for 45 minutes. You'll be leftist. If that's how that goes. You're not invited, though. You suck.
They were so gracious, so respectful. I was not used to this. And it eventually became harder for me
Damn, look at all those uncobbed. Sheesh.
to ignore the reality that the same people I generalized as bigots were ultimately living happier lives than I was. And this is what prompted me to start listening, asking questions, and forcing myself out of my comfort zone. Long story short, part of my willingness to venture outside of the ideas I wasn't used to led me to discover something I didn't previously consider, which was that there were true believers and then there were fakers. Once I was able to make the distinction,
I decided to also fake. Okay. Why is she just no true Scotsmaning the whole thing? Jesus Christ, man. I feel like I saw this video in 2006.
I started to observe both of these groups to see how they live their lives. And what I realized is they were drastically different from each other. Now, the next step was a little bit harder, where I had to actually implement these values into my life before I could honestly say it doesn't work. It is eye-opening for me to look back and consider what my life was like at my lowest point compared to how I live right now. But it is scary to know that most people will never experience that because they've put a cap on how much they've allowed their mind to explore out of pride of being a know-it-all or fear that they'll discover something new.
I can't believe she would... Actually, I can. She comes across as like sort of a narcissist. Like calling other people know-it-alls is just crazy to me. It's... What a fascinating thing to put out there while having this vibe. Do you think people love her in real life? Do you think there's people that like love her on a genuine cellular level who are just like, God, just a delight to be around? I can't imagine it. I actually cannot imagine a situation where someone is like, a posse of followers is not love. That's not the same thing. What do you mean? She is an unlikable person.
So, my advice before you write someone off as having poor takes, bad ideas, or false beliefs, learn to humble yourself with the reality that you simply do not know everything. And this goes for any subject, not just God. Sure, you could be right, but there's still value in observation that could help the other person understand your point of view and possibly change their mind. But you could also be wrong, but how would you know if you never expose yourself to different ideas?
Sure. I agree. Gothix, why don't you come expose yourself to my ideas? Practice what you preach. Come have an adult discussion with me, one where you don't freak out and one where you don't demand a moderator, where two people just talk about their experiences and their beliefs. Could you believe it? I'll be very chill, man. Sure, that'll happen. Yeah, just no shot, dude. There's just no way. That'd be fun, though. I'd enjoy that.
Without observing or actually implementing those ideas to reason from effect to cause. You wouldn't. So, no, I'm not going to bat my eye over losing subscribers just because some people got comfortable with the limitations of topics I've covered thus far. No, sorry, boo-boos.
I took fucking psychic damage, guys. Ugh. I can't fucking stand how fake, man. She called me boo-boo, too. I don't know why. I have no idea why. And they're like, does it make you mad? No. It's cringe. And that it's cringe makes me mad. That's what makes me mad. Is how fucking cringe you are all the time. God, dude. I wonder if I would be able to handle a conversation. She's just so fucking fake. That is my one... Look. If you're a piece of shit, but you're, like, being genuine, I can kind of fuck with that. Because at least when we start talking shit to each other, which would probably be inevitable because we disagree, at least it's, like, real, right? At least there's, like, an understanding between the two of us. Like, we just disagree. Fuck you, man. I've had relationships like that with people. Replicant, thanks for the 7 months. But it's just like, she's so smug. But I don't know why. She's always smug at weird times. Sorry, boo-boo. I even agree with the sentiment that she's saying in this. Like, I don't give a fuck if you've subscribed to me. You can eat a bag of dicks if you want to try to lord some kind of opinion over the content because of the subscription. You can't invoke the subscription when you have a complaint, okay? It means nothing to me. I mean, it means a lot to me that you subscribe. It means nothing to me if you use it in an argument and hold it over me. You feel that? So, yeah, I mean, I even agree with the sentiment, but I said that in a way that was so much less annoying and bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, it simply means that my integrity cannot be changed based upon how much you pay me, but hers can. She can't say that. Because it literally is bought.
I'm not your dancing monkey. I've already gone through the same thing when I started talking about politics as a Twitch streamer. It's exhausting. Yeah, I lost a lot of subscribers, but I gained a whole new life and perspective that I would have never discovered if I allowed my audience to pressure me into talking about something else. Something more comforting and familiar. Stop alienating yourself from the potential to learn. That's pride. And evil thrives on gullibility. Peace.
She's not for me. She's not for me. That's okay. Not everybody is for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I made it through the whole thing.